G'day guys, WestAussieFirefighter here. Just answering some of your questions that you guys had on my Discord, which the link to that is right there. It's a bloody beautiful link. Anyway, let's just get right into it because I haven't got anything to talk about today. So the first one comes in from, actually the first two come in from X-Man, and he wants to know what inspired you to be a firefighter. Well, when I was a kid, to many people out there, I still am, there was a cartoon on TV called Fireman Sam. It might still be around, I don't know, but yeah, when I was a kid, he was my idol for what I wanted to be. So basically, just following in his footsteps, and now we're here, so it's going pretty well, and I'm pretty happy, and yeah, so Fireman Sam inspired me. His second question is it fun being a firefighter? All I can say is yes. Yes, it is. Every job is different, and you go into it with a crap load of adrenaline. You come out of it with a sense of achievement, and basically, yeah, it's pretty rewarding. As I said, you get like a sense of achievement out of it because you've done something, you've helped people, you've saved people, you know. So, you know, there's always that, and then you've got like the community support and stuff. So, you know, it's very good. Like the bushfire at the start of the year, you go out. I got the message, I got the pager, and then, yeah, it was just adrenaline all the way down, and yeah, that was well, I wouldn't say it's a good night, but for me, for my experience again, and you know, like just like expanding my tool use, and like, you know, it was a pretty good night for me, pretty good 2 nights for me actually, and yeah, like unfortunately it wasn't a great event itself. But we didn't lose homes, we didn't lose lives, so that was good. But yeah, that was just you know, you come out of it with a sense of achievement of like, you know, you saved someone's house that day, you know. So there's always that. So yes, I think it is fun. Next question comes in from Connor, asking if you become full time, what station are you planning to go to? I don't know. Yeah, I don't entirely know, but some ones that I've heard of, like over the radio, they get a few days of action, like Welshpool, Duncraig, and like Perth. I haven't. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure how the recruitment works. Like when you graduate school, the fire school, whether you get posted by the higher ups to somewhere, or if you can choose where to go. I don't know, but yeah, basically, I love it wherever I am, and yeah, because it's all the same job, but you get different stuff no matter where you are, you know. So no 2 jobs are the same. So yeah, hopefully Welshpool, Duncraig, or just Perth. Next one comes from JJM 050. What's the longest call out you've attended? How to be that one? It's 30 hours, 2 days. So basically, I was on this one from the time we got the pager message to 1 o'clock in the morning that night, and then we did a crew shift through the night, and then there was another one sort of through the next day. Then there was, I think, and yeah, it was basically, and then I was on from 4 o'clock the next day up until about midnight on the second day. So in total it was about 30 hours, but yeah, that was the longest one I've been on. Avocado asks, what's most appealing about being a firefighter? She's got two questions here, but the first one's what's appealing about being a firefighter? I had to get some clarification on that, so so what do I like about it? Honestly, just going out in the trucks and like doing the job, you know? Like, I mean, you can't really pin it down to one thing because everything you do is like, well, it's a little bit different depending on the call, but like, you know, everything you do sort of can be fun, right? I mean, I understand if you're like, if we have to get someone out of a car that's in pain, of course it's not fun for us or them, but you know, the general sort of job is fun in the sense that like it's something. It's hard to explain. Like, you know, the job itself is fun. Like the job in general, the overall sort of like job is fun. You know, I like sort of everything about it. Like you can't pin it down to one thing because without one thing, you don't have a job, right? But yeah, well, depending on the job, it will decide whether the job itself is fun. But the overall sort of general feel of firefighting itself is fun, you know. So you know, what do I like? To pin it down to one thing, it's probably. Yeah, I can't really say that because the things I like about it is the radio communications. Like I like talking on the radio. I like going out in the truck. I like you know, I like doing the job. That one's still kind of like hard to answer to bring down to one thing. But those are the sort of things that like I like doing. You know. The second question from Ava is what's the most important thing? What's the most important duty of a fire? That would be your own. That would be looking after your own safety. So when we're going into like a burning building or something under breathing apparatus, it's your safety first, then it's your partner's safety, and then it's everyone else's safety. Right? So you look after yourself first. If you won't be safe doing a job, then don't risk it, right? If you're at a car accident and you've got the casualty in the car and it's and the car is like on fire or something, yes, you're going to try to get this casualty out. But if there is any sort of like thing, if the car is, I mean, we have stuff for this. We have stuff to stop the car from rolling. But if the car is like on its side or something, burning, and there's a casualty in the car, and it has the potential for the car to roll over, we won't go near that car until like it's been cleared that it won't roll. Okay, like, you know, of course we don't want to like leave anybody in pain or in a bad situation, but it's better to have one casualty than two, right? I mean, we'd prefer not to have any casualties at all, but you know, bring it back to going into a burning building, right? If there's no one else in there, right, and you go in, something happens to you because you didn't look after your safety, then that's just put you in a bad position. Someone has to come get you, right? So in that sense, it's better to stay with 0 casualties than end up with 1, right? And potentially 2 if someone else is gonna come in and save you. But the most important thing you do on the job is look after your own safety first, right? If it's not safe for you, then you unfortunately cannot do it, right? So it's a little bit of a rare thing, because we've got to exhaust all our resources before we say, we don't have the stuff to clear this obstacle, like, I mean, through first aid training, like, if there's a car accident and then you've got someone on the ground, but there's glass around you, right? Remember doctors A, B, C, D. This is for Australia. More importantly, Western Australia, because I'm not sure how it is in other states. But you got your doctors A, B, C, D. So that's danger, response, send for help, and then there's airways, breathing, CPR, defibrillation, right? So danger means, like, is there danger around there? If there is, then you can't go near the thing, especially if you you're the first on scene. If you're a regular civilian, you rock up first on scene to that car accident. If there's danger, you don't have the equipment to remove that glass, right? But the fireys do, so they can clear that and then do that. But as I said, it's your own safety first. If it's not safe for you, don't risk it, right? Next question comes from Ava, is what's the branch? The branch, it's one of these things. People may know it as a nozzle, but through firefighting, it's called a branch. If you call it a nozzle, then you owe someone a carton of beer. But so that's just the branch. It's a nozzle. Except on this one, you can no differences. Not so much differences, because now you've got them on, like, your garden hoses as well. Like the end of the thing, where you can see the actual end of, like, the branch. Twist it left, and the water goes into a big sort of fan, and twist it right, and it's a jet stream. You can change your literage per minute, which is sort of like in the middle, but yeah. Anyway, so the branch is just basically a nozzle, right? So yeah, that's a little bit of a branch is the terminology for it. The second one, there's three here. Okay. So the second question from Ava again is, what's the official uniforms for each branch? Okay, so bush fire, you've got these, to an extent they are fireproof, but like don't just go walk through a flame with them, because you'll still get burnt. So you've got these kind of fireproof pants. You've got, like, boots. I'm not entirely sure what the boots are, whether they're, like, I mean, they're steel caps, but, like, so you've got that. Then you've got the tunic, the same sort of fireproof as that. It's a tunic. I have mine in the car. And then you've got a brigade shirt, and then you've got your helmet, and you've got some gloves. So, got your helmet, and it comes with a neck flap. It's a pain in the ass to install, I'll tell you that. You got your visor, and you got a torch, right? Then you've just got some gloves. So that's for bush firefighting. For fire and rescue, you've got the same kind of thing. These boots are, like, built for structural things, so they've got a little bit of a different kind of, not sure, but yeah, you got that. Then you have, I've got my stuff here. You've got some level, whoops, that's the wrong pocket. I don't know why those pockets exist actually. So yeah, you've got level 1 pants, right? So these ones you can go to. So by level 1s, these ones you can go to bushfires. You can go and do like external structure protection. You go road crash rescue with these, and they'll get you through that. And then you've got level 2 pants that I don't have, but they're kind of like these ones where you go into, as when you go into like burning buildings and stuff, and like you need sort of a bit better protection than what these ones give you. Then you've got a helmet which looks a little bit different to that one, but you also get gloves, and then you've got those boots. And of course you also get the shirt, right? Oh, and there's a level 1. There's a level 1 tunic as well, and a level 2. The level 1 is kind of like the bush firefighting one. It's sort of, it's not, I mean it's not thin, but like it's thick enough to sort of protect you from the heat. Then you've got a level 2 tunic, which is a bit more insulated. It's heavier, but yeah, it'll allow you a bit more protection from like fire in a burning building, and yeah, it's pretty fun. Third question from Ava is, do you have a favourite truck? Absolutely. 2-4. I really do like that truck. There, for fire rescue we do have a 3-4. Looks pretty nice. It's huge, but you know, I do like the 2-4. Alright, there's a question from Has727. Do you use an app called BART? Yes, we do. So BART stands for Broadcast Alert Response Turnout, and it's basically our pager system. Basically, messages come from ComSend, the turnout messages, and then you can choose whether you'll accept that one, whether you decline it, or whether you're other. Different brigades have a different explanation for the other button. Question from Zach. Once you get a career in firefighting, what pathway do you hope to follow? Is there any certain division I'm aiming for? I think mainly what I'm doing is just trying to get into it to, like, you know, do the job. Like, I mean, there's not really a certain division I'm aiming for. It's more or less just like go up through the ranks and just like, you know, live life as a fire. You know, just like do all that, get in it, and then like just live my life through that. Really, you know, I don't know what I can do that comes of that. You know, so I think what I just do, you know, is just like go through it, get through it, get into it, and then just stay sort of in that, like, you know, my end goal is to be a career firer, you know, so it's just, yeah, get in, do it, and then, yeah, you know, anyway, but, yeah, so, that was some pretty good questions, and we'll hope to, do some more in the future. Q&A videos are pretty good. I like doing Q&As, but yeah, so thank you so much for those questions. If you do have any questions, you can join my Discord. The link is in the description below. It is also up in the top corner. Yeah, like you can join the Discord, ask the questions in here. I'll put them into a video. You can ask sort of questions to me, and yeah, I can help you if you want to sign up and stuff to a brigade, to your local brigade. We can assist you, or I can assist you a little bit. It depends sort of where you are, but you know, I can help you through some stuff and yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you see fire, don't hesitate to call 000. And yeah, so thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one.